Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I had a Pinterest challenge going where I asked some of our members to post a photo of something they wanted to see made off of Pinterest, and I had a lady that posted this photo, and I will put it right here with her name. So I am going to make a small version of that today. Now you can make these as large as you want. I just got a little small cone. I picked this up for I think 59 cents, maybe even cheaper than that. And then I got two different colors of felt. I just bought a sheet for 67 cents, red and green. And then I just cut them in about 3/4 inch strips, and they're about, let's see, they're about 2.5 inches long on this one. Now, depending on what size tree you can make them as long or as short as you want. So all you're going to do, excuse me, I'm going to start mine down at the bottom. And I am going to let mine hang off a little bit because I'm going to put a little stand on the bottom of mine. That's what I've got drying over here. That's just a glue bottle top, and I'm painting it and I'm letting that dry. So I'm going to use my hot glue. Now if you don't want to use hot glue, you can use straight pins, something like that. And I'm just going to start about that far from the bottom, and I'm just going to go around alternating. And excuse my hands, I've got paint all over them, and this is the project time of year, so I've got stuff all over me. Okay, and if your hot glue doesn't stick really well, then you may use some other type of glue or even straight pins. Usually it sticks pretty good if you put a fair amount on there. And don't worry about getting them puffy right now. Just flatten them out and put them on there. You can always fluff them up once you get them all placed. So there is the gist of it right there. It's very, very simple. It takes a little bit of time, and I do glue mine together first. That just helps when you put them down there. And you don't have to have them cut perfectly straight. It doesn't matter. This is a little Christmas tree, so just try to go as close in line as you can around. Don't go up and down that much. That might make it look a little bit off, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Y'all know that. I say this is handmade. It's not processed through a machine, so. And then just alternate from red to green all the way around. And put them just as close as you can. That will make them look better. Okay, there's your first row. And you see I did set mine up a little bit because I am going to sit it on that. Now when you start on your second row, you want to alternate these a little bit. So let's press this together. And if you want to make it a little bit quicker, you can go and glue all of them together and then come back and start adding them on. So when you start on your second row, you want to go in between those two like that. You don't want to put it right in line with that because that would not look right. So glue your second one about maybe, what is that, 1/2 inch up from that bottom, and then in between those two like that. That'll make it look a lot more like a tree when you're finished. But what I was saying, you can go ahead and glue a bunch of these together at the top, and then you can just go around through there putting them on. Just run your strip of glue around and just start adding them on. Because it's not hard at all, it just does take a little bit of time. But it's not hard. So see, then your second one is going to go right there, and it's going to fall right between that as well. And I just press them down pretty good for a second. And I'm using some different hot glue sticks. These are the Gorilla hot glue sticks. So they give you just a little bit of time to move things around, so you have to kind of hold it just a second for it to dry. But once it dries, it holds very, very well. That's what we're doing a lot of our projects with this year. Just like that, and then just keep going around with that one, and then you will do your next one and continue all the way up to the top. So I am not going to show that full process. I'm going to go ahead and add all of these on, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I put everything together. Well, I thought I was filming and I wasn't. So I told you I was going to finish this all the way up to the top, and I did. And I've still got some strings, some glue strings I gotta heat off of there, but that's how it looks. Super cute, I think. And if you run into spots where you need to fill in and you've got the same color together, don't worry about it. That's just the way it goes. And if you want to get one of these cones that is green, then you won't have to worry about if there's anything that shows through. But I put mine so close that there's nothing that shows through. And then you can go back and fluff them up if you want to. If you don't want them to lay down completely, just go back through and fluff them up. So see how that made them fluffy? I think that's cute. Like that. And then I just tied a little burlap bow and put it on top. Simple and easy. I went all the way up to the top with mine, and I put some extra little skinny ones on the top, and then I just tied a burlap bow and set it down that way. Set it down sideways. So I tied my bow like that, and then I just set it down like this. And then you could go back in and decorate these up if you wanted to. You could put some little bling on them or whatever. I'm just going to leave mine plain. Now I did take this glue top. This is the top off of glue. And I just put a little bit of brown paint on there. And I'll probably add another layer when this gets good and dry. And then I glued that to the bottom so that it'll sit up a little bit. See if you can see that. So that is it. That's quick and easy and simple. Now you can use this. You can make these little things. You can make them out of paper. You can make them out of ribbon. I made one last year with using just ribbon, and it's really pretty that way too. This year I just wanted to do felt. I just thought it was really pretty. I hadn't done anything with felt in a little while, so I just decided to do that. And it's very, very cheap. I might have a whole $1 in this tree right here. Okay, I decided to do one more thing to my little tree. I'm just taking some twine, and this twine comes from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just making some tiny twine bows. I think I called that burlap a minute ago. This is twine, not burlap. I've got burlap and twine on my mind today because that's what I've been working with. But I'm just making some small bows. About that size right there. And then I am just going to go around and just randomly place these on the tree like that. I think that'll be cute. It'll be two different textures on there, and I think it'll really be pretty. So I'm just going to place them around like that. Okay, now I can say I'm happy with it. I love that. I will take some photos so that you can see the complete thing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put the name of the person who suggested this right here. And we will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.